What's going on, Solid Nation? Woohoo, I like that. We're using that. What's going on, people? It's Raheem Joseph, Rock Solid Fitness. So, today I want to talk about measuring progress. Now, a lot of people can look at the wrong things when they're trying to measure how far they've come. So, as you saw in the title, I want to talk about the scale first. The scale can be a great tool to track, you know, how you're going, especially at the beginning, because people tend to lose a lot of weight real quickly at the beginning of a cutting phase of a diet, things like that. But I want to stress how that is not, in my opinion, the best way to do it. And I'm sure you've seen so many videos about it, but you gotta really pay attention to that because, for example, I'll use myself as an example. I've been cutting for about 7 months. I started really slow, and I started it at 205, and I believe I haven't checked in a while. You see, because I've been ignoring the scale. I'm gonna tell you why. I was 205. I got to 185 with no problem. Now I'm trying to go lower than that, or at least be a little more lean looking. But at first I was just thinking about the number on the scale. Now I remember at one point you couldn't really see my abs, and the scale said 185. And then I think for maybe 2-3 weeks I was, doing my thing. I was cutting, and I saw abs. I saw ab definition. I saw progress. I saw a lot changing in my body, and I thought, okay, I must be alright, we're good. We're losing weight again. And so I checked the scale, and it still said 185. Now, as a personal trainer, I know that sometimes you lose body fat and you gain muscle. It's not, nothing crazy, because, after a certain point, that's very hard to do. But, sometimes, you could have gained a little muscle, your body fat percentage went down, and so the scale this number stays the same, but you visibly look better. And I knew that, but for some reason, for a second, like when I seen it still 185, I was like, am I doing something wrong? Like, I was freaking out. I was like, why isn't this working? And I was annoyed. I was like, what is going on? I was pissed. I even went on a cheat day. I was like, yo, screw this. It's not gonna work. But then I remembered all those things. I was like, wait, I am losing weight. I am losing body fat. I need to relax. But as someone who's been there before, even I freaked out a little bit. So I can only imagine someone who's new to this, who's finally getting down to those lean levels, seeing that, or not even lean levels, just seeing that and freaking out at first and being like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I'm dieting, I'm doing things. You're doing everything right. Relax. That's the main thing. You gotta calm down, relax, use the mirror. The mirror will tell you more than the scale, because the scale won't tell you, especially if you don't have one that's like measuring body fat and all those things. It's just giving you a number. Sometimes it doesn't tell you how much muscle you have. It doesn't tell you how much fat you have, how much you've lost. So don't only use the scale, use the mirror. The mirror will show you how your body changing. Another thing, when you use the mirror, don't only look at your midsection. A lot of people, they only use their midsection as like how I'm losing weight. And that's just not the best thing, because sometimes, one, the midsection is like the hardest. Getting those abs out is the hardest. But two, some people will be like, I'm not losing any weight. And you look at the midsection, but then you look at them and like their veins in their shoulders are popping out more. You can see the cuts in their arms, their legs are leaner. There's so many things to look at. So don't only just stick to the midsection. The midsection is not the end all and be all. I know that we're all looking for that shredded six pack, but that's not the end all and be all. That will come. Stay the course, and that will come. A lot of people, they also try to measure their progress by what they see online. Maybe other people in the gym who've already gotten to that point, but you didn't see their hard work. You didn't see the struggles they went through. You just see the end result. You don't know how easy or how hard it was for them, and you're different. So don't look at those pictures and be like, that's the only thing to be proud of, that's the end result. People will, I'm not saying don't strive for better, but never downplay how far you come. Some people will drop 50 pounds and still freak, and then look at this guy with a crazy shit six-pack, and they don't have it yet. They're about to get it, but they don't have it yet, and they're like, yo, what's going on? I got all this weight. Like, that's amazing. Like, take a second, appreciate the fact of how different you look. When you look at yourself, or how strong you've gotten, how much better you look, you'll be shocked. Like, even I tend to do that sometimes. Like, I'll look at someone in the gym who's lifting something at some crazy weight, and you know, you think you're extremely weak, but you know, then people around you like start telling you how strong you are, or you think back and it's like you're curling 100 pounds, you're curling 90 pounds. Remember, there was a point where you couldn't curl 50. Like, you couldn't curl 50 pounds. And now you're curling 95 like it's nothing. I used to not be able to run on the treadmill for 5 minutes. At my 265 were my biggest. Now I run on that, because I hate it, by the way. I run on 30 minutes at like 8.5, 9.5 speed, and it's like, appreciate that. Strive for better, but don't think that you're a failure because you're not crazy ripped yet. It's all about progression, not perfection. So measure your progress through how you look in the mirror, how different you look from when you started, and compare yourself to yourself. That's how you measure progress. So with that said, I'm gonna end the video here. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope to get better at these talking bits. I don't know, it feels weird, but that's how I usually have content where I'm doing something, but I'm trying my best, guys. So like, share, subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next one. So until then, stay focused, stay motivated, stay rock solid. Yep, that's the tagline, and I'm gonna say it in every video. Stay rock solid.